Making sure the mic works. Making sure the mic works. All right, it seems like everything's working. So, perfect. Hey, Damien. Thank you for coming by. It's good to see you. Yes, I like to do a little mic check whenever I begin. I've found in the past that I can first get to cycle desktop audio through the entire thing, and that can be a serious issue. Hey, Violet, nice to see you as well. It's good to see you both. Let's go. All right. So today I want to talk a bit more about how games themselves are really good for helping with game flow. And the reason why, game flow states, but why not call it game flow? That's what we're called. The reason why is because of here, where I saw there was conversations and questions about gaming with flow state specifically. This was actually the first question that I expected to start answering in the first place. And that got me thinking about, like, how can I explain why games themselves are really good at doing this? And we're going to still be playing some Call of Duty today. But as I mentioned in Discord, in the chat thing below me, there's another game I want to use for this. This is a game, very popular. A little bit of Celeste. Celeste is perfect for what I'm trying to demonstrate. We won't play this for the whole day. But I'm excited still to just show you this part. And Violet, I hope you're doing well too. I am doing very well. Been experimenting with stuff all morning. It's been very cool. But I want to show you this bit. I doing goo. So Celeste is a platformer. You gotta jump, you're able to climb, you got a little dash. Now, we're talking about flow state, right? With the graph. And the graph demonstrates that you need to have perfect challenge meeting your skill level, right? So, if we're going to be playing a game with skills and challenges, the game needs to teach you the correct skills for the challenge that goes up to it. Now, my head's in the way, but you got a little hole with spikes in it, right? So, jump that. Very good. And this one's a little higher, so it's teaching us to make sure that we can use our climb too, combining our moves. Now here, another move combination. So in the first level of Celeste, you have the basics of the jump, the basics of a jump and climb, and the basics of a jump and dash. Now you could imagine that they're going to increase the complexity a little bit more, right? My controller batteries are low, it's fine. I have my spare batteries available. So this is Celeste, Damien. Now we're at the next part. We're like, okay, they're adding complexity to the game. A new skill where we have to combine jump and dash together again. A little bit of a wall jump. Again, the game's teaching us the basic skills that we need to know. That's really interesting in the case of when we point out anything with flow states. They're giving us the skills that we need for the challenges that we're meeting. So any skill that we're bumping into by jumping is then provided a bigger challenge to try to keep us moving along this flow state graph. And every game kind of does some sort of level of this. I mean, here, we have to now combine the jump to the grab. The jump, again. Could try to get this strawberry. Requires, again, a harder bit of combination of skills. So it's a little loud. I'm going to turn it down, which is important because it's going to be way, way louder when we go to Call of Duty. So I want to turn that down. I'm sorry that you were having a hard time again, Violet. Well, I hope this makes you feel better. I hope the concepts about flow state will help you feel better overall, too. I'm going to continue to do this final point, and then I'll see if y'all have any questions. And if you need me to go through some of the changes again. Basically, now we go into another level of where we've learned jump, we've learned the dash, jump, climb, jump, right? Well, they keep adding complexity into the game in order to teach the player how to move through different things, right? I'm in the way of this jump right here. There we go, walk her over. But the process of the skill level is that this game's always going to be giving you something new to deal with that you wouldn't have had experience with beforehand, but it's always just close enough to keep you in that flow state, where that challenge is always something where you can meet it. So here, for example, we realize, okay, I have to climb through the bottom, jump up through the top, use the bouncy thing that we learned earlier, fall down, catch, done, right? The basics of this being that was the entire first, like, 4 levels, right? Was in this one thing. So the challenges will always meet the skills the designer gives you. Let's see. I'm going to change the Spider-Man theme song. What? I'm curious what you mean, Damien. But cool. I hope that it's enjoyable for you. Alright. To be honest, these streams were even extra cool and even educational with slaps. Slaps indeed. Now, follow-up. How did that sound? Did that make sense to you both? Damien, do you connect into the idea that the game designer has to provide the gamer skills in order to meet the challenges that they're giving them, thus putting them in the state of flow? Same thing with you, Violet. Is that a line where it's like, oh, I get it. You've taught me how to jump across a couple platforms, and now you're having me jump across a couple platforms, and having me do it on a moving platform too. So that means as my skills increase, so does the challenges, to keep me eventually in that flowing state. Gonna do. It's also just a nice game. It sounds very pretty too. It's very nice music. I enjoy it. This is actually one of the games that I'm a sucker for what is known as game feel. The idea is like the game itself has a really cool sensation when you use it. Like anytime I jump, it feels good. Anytime I do the dash move, it feels good. That kind of thing. Oh, it's a person over there. I don't think I actually talked to this person in the game when I was playing before, but that's fine because we're now gonna hop over to the normal thing that we've been doing, which is Call of Duty. But I'll switch this back here for a second. Makes sense, and I think any good game should have something like that when they're trying to teach the player. Yes, basically every really good game pulls that off. I'm making a little short talking about Dark Souls and Minecraft because they're both very different games and they both do a good job of providing that sort of learning process. All right, I'm going to make myself big. So I'm going to finish this just with a final refresh. So games are really good at providing flow states. What's behind me here, or you can kind of see through my chest right now with the green screen, are really good at providing flow states because they provide you a skill set to beat the exact challenges. They're both controlling what skills and what challenges you need. Thus, it makes it very easy to maintain the flow state. So you stick to this graph really well. That works really well indeed. It's something that helps you feel that flow and make time just disappear from your head, which is why it's so fun. What's up, Swamp Thing? Great video you suggested yesterday's stream. Great point that you only see someone else's end product, so you never, yes. Boom, it's really good. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Swamp Thing. Hank Green is one of my top people, the Vlog Brothers. I watch a lot of the Vlog Brothers. They're very fun. Let's go, Call of Duty. Yes, indeed, Damien. Excited. And a game that we all get started at certain levels of challenge and difficulty, and we grow. We grow. That's the point. So, let's see. Swamp Thing, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Did you catch that little bit about how games are the reason why games are really good about helping with flow states? If not, we will go back and circle it again, but I just want to have an understanding if you picked that up. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Go back. I'm thinking today I want to start again with Plunder. Very popular bit. I was having a lot of fun with our... I mean, it's just... I like the crossbow a lot. But I thought I was going to try some more Battle Royale again with it, just because it was an interesting and really entertaining experience to test when I was with you, Violet. So I'm up for that again. Like I said, it's not very good for training, but it is very good for experience. So I'm excited about experience, what that part will feel like. And we're going to stick again with our exploding, because that just felt good. This is our build. This is the one that we like. They have eventually... Okay, we have like bolt velocity, aim down sight speed. Don't need that. It's already doing that one. I think we've basically picked up everything that one person would use. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's anything else that is particularly needed. Stick with the bolts, sleight of hand. We might mess around with sleight of hand some more. But I don't necessarily see anything I really care about. One day, can you do a game of Fortnite? Yeah, we could do something like that. My reasoning for not playing Fortnite is because of the same reason why well, that's not 100% true, but I find that I do better and have more fun in a game like this. Fortnite, though, I think is absolutely one that you can have a flow state from. Specifically, the best training one is when you do the mass battles, when you have lots of people and they have the slowly shrinking ring. There's some good practice with Fortnite that a person can do through that. But yeah, I'd be up for demonstrating that a little bit, too. Because I don't want it to be just like Call of Duty is the only game that can get you a flow state, right? Every game, anything can really put you in a flow state. If you really like bird watching, that'll put you in a flow state. Alright, gonna practice our shooting in air with crossbow. The important things. Those skills that matter most in this game are shooting out of the air with a crossbow. Most importance. It's nice. Triple kill. The game's like, wow, how did you do that? And like, you know, nobody was paying attention, so crossbow guy shoots the butts. But this will be a bit of a warm-up to start. Playing Plunder, been really good for practicing. I also want to try making money in this too a little bit. See how that feels. Because we've been doing a lot better in getting skill level up. We've been talking about that with just messing around specifically here of like taking shots in victory and then discovering that explosion is just amazing and we're just going to stick with explosion. So hit the opponent, stretch goal down the opponent, stretch your goal. Like we've been doing that really well, especially with picking a position. So I'm thinking it'll be fun to collect more money. That's definitely something I like too. And then I think the BR one will be some good more practice that I'm excited about. Alright. I think it's fun how even in Plunder you still have hot drops. If you know that term where tons of people drop in the same area for a battle royale. It's just really funny to see that even in Plunder people are doing hot drops. Alright, we're switching to these guns now. Because I guess we are. This is not a way to win, but it's a fun way to just start. It's just insane. Alright, but look, we're in 10th because no one else has money. Alright, spot right there. This building's actually really good for picking up cash. So I'm looking forward to nabbing the person who's in here. To our left. Oh. Good start, good start. Driving too fast, I don't have any shots yet. One more person on this side. Got a few kills, but died. How did you the other day at the buy station? Yes, so last time we were playing, for people who weren't showing up yesterday, is we were experimenting in Battle Royale, because it's a good place to test your skill set. Not a very good place to learn, so that's one of the reasons I struggle in it. But a real good place to continue your testing. So, by testing ourselves, which was fun, we actually managed to get a couple good kills. That person is just out of my range for shooting up there. Alright, person's just underneath us. On one of the staircases. No? So many UAVs. Oh, I can't see that person very well. So I'm try slacking this person. Oh. So, ow. Oh. Of course, to the left. They're just calm. Man, they had a lot of time to shoot me. That felt like forever. That was funny. It's good. Feels good. Nice coming back for warm-up. And knock this person in the back real quick if we can. A little bit longer on the time to kill for me personally. Like, I didn't feel like I took a good amount of time, or let me phrase that. I just took too long to fire that. But they were standing still, so I really wanted to minimize missing. But it's important to still, you know, those were the shots where it's really good to go quick. Because, I mean, they weren't moving. Perfect time to nab. So as far as our flow state has gone, it's definitely, I'm feeling like I want to start trying to chase some more players down with like bounties and the like. I think that'll be fun.
Does anyone need this?
Just fun. Pure and simple.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright. See if we can catch this person. Very close. A couple people in front of us. Hit the speed boost.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Don't drop down. Not the nice thing to do. Man, it's... So this moment right now as I'm running to this person, I like the bounty hunts. Oh, thank you. But that happens, which is fun for cash, but not very useful for getting to be a better player. And also not necessarily the most fun to quietly run around hoping to find someone. But we got a nice box, so, you know. Oh, we got a balloon. I'm just gonna hope for the best right here. Maybe nobody will shoot these balloons. I think it's probably really easy to see over the edge. Hey, what's up? Yep, you can definitely see that over the edge of the wall. Oof. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Well, thank you for delivering the Hello? Alright,
Okay.
see you. Have a good day. I like this game for that reason, right there. There's that insanity that was there. ASMR, I use it to relax in games sometimes. What game do you, like, listen to for ASMR stuff when you're doing that? Oh, you mean just, like, clicking? Oh, I missed. Like, clicking on the controller? Oh, shoot, well played. Wow, that person was flipping around. The person in the car. I very much appreciate that goofball. It's very good. Very happy to see that.
Back in the fight. Care package spotted.
If we do this right, we might be able to land on the care package and drop in. So we've had 4 kills. As we've talked about before from like a flow state perspective, how does it feel? I'm definitely getting the sensations of like, I'm trying to find that mode again. Woo! That was a shot. That was a shot I'm proud to have done. I died, but I'm very proud of that. I get about one of those every stream. Just insane, like, out of the air shot. Throw videos on while around an elite. Ah, gotcha. Kind of like a podcast, right? But like an actual ASMR podcast where someone whispers in your ear. Yeah, those work. Is that something where you feel like that puts you in the zone too? Boop. Landing. I see you singing some fishy songs. All right. So at the moment, I'm beginning to, I'm feeling myself pull out of this a little bit, where I'm just sort of landing, sometimes shooting, sometimes going after an opponent. But I don't feel like I'm in this sort of fast-making decisions that I'm normally interested in. So we're gonna go one more time for this because it's important to finish the testing, finish to see if I'm feeling that because of I'm just not giving myself a good opportunity. Though I see another person that I'm gonna try to shoot from the air again.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh! Man, that's really satisfying. Hey. Just Those well-landed shots. That might be the thing for right now. That might be what we do. We might be just trying to land and shoot shots like that.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
That sounds pretty fun. Just these ridiculously long... Ah, little to the left. Oop.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Hit the car. Just keep hitting the cars. Where are we doing on ammo? Pretty well. Disabled vehicle. Hit that person, they'll explode. Cool. Missed that person, that's fine. But yeah, just coming down from the sky and just launching crossbows. That seems to be the thing. Letting other people get the money is fine. But just some kind of these ridiculously long shots. Nope, we have a person right here. I see them laying down. Oh, that's, they're dead. Oops. Yeah, pretty much so. It can help me get in the zone, but I've actually really zoned out a few times near the crash my ship. Yeah, like, that's different. That's daydreaming. Zoning out is very different than being in the zone. One helps you stay focused and notice things. The other one is a little bit... The other one's a little bit more about, falling asleep at the wheel. I'm hearing doors open and close down here. Let's go greet someone. Oh, hey. Good to see you, stranger. Oh, are you the moneymaker? Or did we just kill the moneymaker? No, the moneymaker's here somewhere, though. Oh, now we're the moneymaker. Hey. Yep, that's the kind of goofballness I like. Or we try shooting people as we fly from the sky. I'm gonna pick up a balloon here real quick. Put it right in the center. Living life on the edge. Wanna be free, gonna fly. What? I'm glad that you've got some songs. Don't recognize them though. Literally fall asleep at the wheel. Totally. Oh, hi. Keep practicing. Explosions, thank you. Oh, some long-range shootings. See, now I'm starting to feel it again. I think it's because of the discussion on positioning. Like, for one, I'm taking much better positions in the match. Much more aware, much more paying attention to the various things that we gotta be careful about.
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
There's a person dropping in from the area, watch the skies. Just keep moving. Just keep moving.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Alright. Oh, just keep moving. Peek around, peek around.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Take this side, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go back to this real quick. See if we get it. See if, oh, the body fell down. Don't worry about the body.
The AR.
Picking up all the cash. Just keep moving. Oh, shoot. But that worked. That worked really well. That other person got shot. Both took us out. That's fine. Plenty of cash. Another drop. Another balloon. Easy. See, now I'm starting to feel it again. That's another part that I think is important about flow state to remember, is that sometimes something... Ah, darn it. It's sometimes something that you need to work your way into again. You don't have to be perfect every single time when you start. It's not necessarily you, it just could be the situation that you're playing.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Picking up another balloon. Alright, person to our right. Up there. Woo! See, this is... I'm beginning to see where I love the crossbow as well. It's that sensation of... Every single shot feels a little bit like a narrative story. Like, it's always like a hope and a prayer that you're going to hit your target. But if you do, you win. It's a little bit of a gamble. Seems to be a theme right now. Damien and the Tico? One sec. See if I can find who's... Boop. Person coming from our left, too, huh? I'm not a big music person. Music is nice and all, it's just not necessarily my style.
Hostile dropping into the
Boop!
area. Watch the skies.
Wow, it feels great. It feels really nice. I think, yeah, as we talked about before, finding that nice positioning is what really makes this crossbow work. You find your target.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the
I missed
skies.
that shot, that's fine. Hop again. Oh, I missed that one too. You know what, let's just
Enemy
back
soldier
off. They're just gone now, but we'll pick up more of these. I wonder if we can pick up our cash that we dropped from before. That'd be fun. Oh! Oh, a little to the right. I was aiming to try to... I thought they were going to move. That was my bad. That's the lane. They're learning there. I'm getting through that. It's another money box is dropping. Another money box worth getting. It's going to land up high, as we can see. But it's... Alright, so my state, and this is one of the things that I think is valuable about video games in this, is figuring out what your personal, like, style is very fun.
Secure all cash in
Like,
the area.
I can tell that I definitely really prefer these kind of goofy scenarios where I'm, you know, shooting a crossbow in a game where everybody else has sniper rifles. It's just enjoyable to me. You're gonna come down faster? Didn't help. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Let's see if we pick it up. Alright, that's a bunch of cash. Any of it fall down? Some of it did. Some of it did. Putting us in 8th place. Nice. I think it makes sense to run away in this case. This is a situation when I enjoy how the game turns into a bit of a cat and mouse afterwards.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Where now I'm just going to be looking for money to pick up. Seeing if there's any players who are just hiding in the corners while we're doing so. Oh, it was a bit scary. Just running in circles apparently. Nice. Grab the bounty just in case somebody either tries to go for us or run away from us, because the bounties sometimes get poached, so they'll get us more cash, which is always lots of fun.
Hostile dropping into the area.
There you go, bounty poached.
Target is down.
All I did was pick it up. Perfect. Nice little trick there, eh? This is a scavenger. I don't think I'll take a scavenger. I think I'll just look for any more bounties that are easy to obtain. Running at 293 cash. Doing well. Let's see. I'm looking forward to taking the time after this match to think about what was working and what didn't and why. Where...
Enemy team is hunting you.
Being
Stay
tracked? Cool.
alert. Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, they're close. I'm going to take a moment to think about and respond and hopefully stay alive.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
To my right. Okay. Up top? Up top. Missed that one. Place an armor.
Let's go.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Request recon flyover.
Alright, they're to our right. Oh, perfect. Oh no, these guns! These guns! They didn't hit anything! That's the disadvantage of using... I was thinking he had no more plates because he hit a claymore. Oof. 7 seconds. That was a big loss. We're still in 10th though. Do we end in 10th? We do. Still got 10th place. It was close though. We almost dropped down. We went from 8th to 10th. Alright, I'm going to take this chance to think about what went right and what went wrong there. I'm definitely going to put on here that getting good positions still really important. Oh my gosh. Like, the dual pistols, way too far away. Absolutely. Like, that was just, like, could have been that was a bad move. Like, I could have used a crossbow. It would have been better. But not a single thing hit. Good with Claymore, though. That was great. That person ran around. They hit it, popped them. That was a perfect opportunity to do that. Really, what we should be looking for is probably some burst pistol or something, honestly, which exists as an option, but I just haven't, like, been really pushing it. So, maybe that's just the solution there. Road, someone bring the other streamer. Raid. Oh, don't worry about it, Damien. I mean, if people want to watch, they're welcome to watch. But, you know, the raids are fun. So if they're turning off their thing and they happen to come here, cool. But otherwise, don't worry too much about it. And yeah, I agree with the F too, Violet. All right, now we're getting really accurate. Like, that's been a very clear thing. Our accuracy in the matches have been very good, and I've consistently found that the right distance in the positioning has been like the winning solution. We're either in the right position and we're hitting someone most of the time with the shots of the arrows, or we're a little too far and the double pistols aren't really working, but generally we find a pretty good balance there. There were some mistakes in that match, but we also ended in 10th place, which is very good for when we're playing against people with teams of 3, right? Like, that worked out great. So, I think I'm going to take that as my experience thing, and I want to do some of the single-player Battle Royale to sort of test how we played again in the last time, because the focus being a little bit more on quietness and carefulness, I'm curious about to see. The last time we got shot in the face and we immediately died, went to the gulag, barely survived, kind of thing. So it'll be good for another test, but it's not normally the place that I say is good for having a flow state necessarily, because the feedback isn't very good. When I say that, it's like I got killed when I was in a buy station. What did that teach me? Don't use buy stations. Like, make sure no one's around the buy station. I was like, well, it's such a big area. There's a lot of randomness, and randomness can be an enemy of flow state, because if you don't feel like you made a good choice. Now, a good example of this when it's better could be like, I don't need to use that. I'm not going to go get it. That's fine. But there's definitely these things of like, why was that a bad choice? Like, sometimes you just get the negative, and that can knock a person out of a state. But I don't know. It's like, this, for me, the tenseness, how tense it gets, makes me feel like I'm making very interesting choices in a fight. But in something like Plunder, I feel like I'm making more interesting choices, like, do I continue fighting or do I run? And this one, hiding is a solution, and like, I don't know. That doesn't always do it for me. But we're still going to try it, because it's good to practice. Experiment where, like, a person finds themselves. Oop. Getting sniped. Just from the hip, whatever. Still got an assist for that one. Alright, here we go. Testing. Hello, friend. I am your friend, and you have shot me with bullets. Is sads.
Alright, that's enough mucking about. Now
I'm taking a moment to take a breath. Another flow state thing of just like, let the worry of success go away. That's one of the things that we were, actually, I was making a little short today. Riot done? I was making a short today, and I haven't uploaded it yet, but it's about the concept of like why video games are good at this, and we talked about it earlier at the beginning. And in that discussion, one of the pieces that really helped me understand and kind of discuss it was the idea of the importance of being able to fail without too much fear. Alright, how about there? Seems fine. Mission accomplished. Well done. Alright, there's the superstore. We're gonna go here. Superstore tends to be very crowded, which is fun. Alright, this is not always the right thing to do, but it's always a joy to me to go after spots where there's a couple fighting. Oh, that guy has a gun. Like a big gun. Maybe I'll just hide.
Get to work.
Whoop. We survived that fall. That was a surprise. Oh no! See, okay, in that situation, you know, if it's a plunder, you go, okay, I've died, I'm gonna go somewhere else. But in this situation, it's like,
Gulag. If you survive, you earn your
you're just in the gulag now.
You can always
Like,
have a go at this task.
I find that to be a little tough for learning to get better.
Smash their mugs with a world
But here we go. Especially because this is also a gunfight, which we have experience with. I'm gonna help this person out. Not this one here.
You're up next.
Help the other one. Throw the rocks to where they are.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front.
Alright, I'm gonna focus and see if I even make it.
Time to earn your freedom, soldier. You're going back to the front line. Burn it.
Where's my opponent? Yeah, we're in BR right now. This is another test. BR or VR? B. With the, like, Bravo. Bravo. Bravo Royale. Little different. The goal being to continue to sort of test ourselves in a different environment. Help expand one's understanding of the modes that we've been doing. I was gonna find where that was. Tactical rifle and a sniper rifle. Stick with a pistol, honestly. But once we get ourselves a crossbow again, that will be a good piece of the testing. There's a buy station nearby. I'm not 100% sure how much money we need, but I feel like we're actually pretty close to having the cash needed to get what we need from this. Though I dislike buy stations, because that's where we die lots of the times. But this is also the situation when I talk about Plunder being something I prefer a little bit more. That fan I thought was a player. It's because right now it's like just sort of this quiet environment, which is also kind of cool and other, you know, it's hard to say, but it's like now I just don't do anything. Just wait till the ring gets smaller. Which is where didn't realize I was 10,000. Nice place though. Bad with every gun because I started yesterday. Hey, and it's fine. It's part of the process. I'm gonna grab a truck, and we're just gonna drive around the truck and see if we can find some people. That's the way to play now. If somebody grabs ourselves a nice nice loadout drop, we'll pick that up too. And we'll be good. Real quick, I just remember that I have this. There you go. So if anybody shoots any rocket launchers at us. So a lot of people are at that ship. Go visit the ship. Alright, flow state discussion. Kind of just waiting for something to happen. Entering zombie event. Sure. You know what? Let's experiment with the new. Just like to find a way up, please. That'll be part of that process. Yeah, it is like that level of tenseness feels nice. But it is pretty funny when you're just like, I can't get on the ship. I'm leaving the combat area. Jeez. Oh, there we go. No, no, no. I need the wire.
On y va.
All right.
Drive.
Back it up. Let's go join. Cool. I am a zombie now. Beware me. I'm hearing him, not seeing him. Oh, well, we're gonna find him now. Ah! It's okay. I've fought the zombie. I'm now on your team. That's how that works, right? Oh, that's a zombie. Thank God. I know, weird phrase, right? That was a player.
Failure's a proper teacher.
Oh, that's silly. Yeah, like, we didn't even get a chance to try out the crossbow. Now, that's not to say if you enjoy a battle royale, then it's not for you. Like, or excuse me, then it's bad. It's just like, that experience makes it really hard for me to learn. Like, but the concept is like, it's the skills that they're testing, and this is an important distinction here when we talk about flow states too. The skills that we're testing. I'm gonna find this pop right here. Boop, boop. Skills testing. Survivability. That's a huge part of whenever you're doing a battle royale, right? Like, if you're trying to do survivability, then you're trying to have the experience of like, it's not about being a good shot, it's about just not getting killed. And that's what a lot of battle royales kind of encourage. First survivability, then skill with it. And that's a part that it's kind of like, in Plunder, survivability is important, but it's only for smaller pieces of time that it matters, because you basically drop the money and then you go again, and it's not as big of a deal. What's up, Damien? Yeah, I see you saying stuff. I'm really bad with sniper rifles in this game. Any tips? Yeah, sometimes. Actually, we talked about this the other day when we were saying like setting good goals. Right here, this is I think the most important part of any sniping tip. Just take shots. Just as much as you can. Just this. Just right here. Just take them. Just shoot as many times as you can, because that is what gets you the feedback that will help you know if you should take that shot or not. I mean, a crossbow is kind of like a weird sniper rifle, right? It's like a higher damage but worse velocity thing. So by having that over your head, like in your head constantly, of just take shots, even if you're not sure if it's gonna hit, take that 80% rule, right? Like, I'm about 80% sure this is a smart idea. I'm not 100% sure it's a smart idea, but I might as well try. And that will get you into making much better shots overall, because you just keep practicing. Just keep shooting. I mean, it sounds silly, but it's true. Like, you need to worry less about the actual hitting your opponent even. That's one of the things that we talked about initially too. Like, your goal is to hit the opponent, sure, but the actual way to succeed is by just shooting. Just keep trying it. And then your stretch goal is actually to down the opponent. And stretchiest would actually be to take him out. You don't need to be the person to actually succeed every time. Because if you just start shooting more, then you're more likely to hit more. And if you just keep hitting more... I just realized Damien chased this logo to mine. I pick it up now. I see what you do there. I see what you did there. Anyway, yeah, it's that idea that it's like just by shooting more, you'll get the practice required, so that you start being more aware of when is a good time to fire, what is good accuracy, what isn't good accuracy, what is good positions to be in. Yeah, I can change for me now. Indeed. So that's just part of that process of like I'm learning that's a bad environment for me to land in, right? But getting a corner of the building where I can kind of sit to the side and nobody really sees me, That works really well.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Like right here. This is great. This is the spot.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Someone's booping me over here. Oh no! They died! So that works really well, and that's fun. As you can see, I'm starting to even laugh a little bit now, because I'm starting to have the goof off experience that I'm looking for. That is really important. I missed. That's really important for my flow state to happen. I need to be trying things that aren't necessarily good ideas, but are very fun ideas. Right? Like, that wasn't necessarily the best idea, but goodness is it silly and fun. Alright, we're gonna just pick up a lot of these. Oh, hi! Oh, I missed. Just through the legs. I want to see that, what it looks like from their angle. Apparently, I was jumping off the building according to their perspective. Oh, we got our crown target. Let's see if we can find him. Crown to the left. Just in front. Oh, they're in that car. Oh, if we had that crossbow that allowed us to just damage a car constantly, that'd be perfect.
Primary LZs are marked. Extract standing by. Enemy UAV overhead.
Well, I fired at that person who wasn't even moving. All right, down him. Take that cash, please. Thank you. And we're just gonna do this for class. All right. So that one wasn't the king. New king. We're getting on the train. Hup, because it's a train. And we're getting a balloon because it's a balloon. So we're gonna. Oh, okay. So someone is shooting other people. Oh no! Woof! Oh wow, you survived that. Uh-oh. Let's just reload the... Up! Oh no! See, that's perfect, right? Like, we're goofing off. We're now making weird choices. We're on a train. Victory, whilst important for that moment, isn't really what matters to me overall. That's the type of play where like I'm finding my flow state kind of thing. That goof off experience. And that is difficult to obtain for me in an experience of a normal battle royale. Okay, that person's just jiggling a bunch. Whoop.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Gotcha. I like this person's jiggle physics. All right, this is not important what we're doing, but it's very fun. It's from our train now. It belongs to us. Oh no! Oh no! It belongs to them. Pointless, not important, super fun. Super fun. I'm gonna see if we can go after the king again. Because, again, silly, fun, why not? They're still over here. I wonder if this is actually just a glitch on the map. Yeah, they disappeared again. I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of money just hidden underneath the truck. Or there's like still a player in the truck. I don't know. Helicopters coming in. We have a plane flying overhead, which will be dropping some money. It's good. We'll just go for a jog. it is very interesting to me in how like the inputs of such a very small thing can alter one person's like flow state. We talked about this yesterday some too, about what things will alter your perspective and make it not as like enjoyable. And it could be so many different things, from skills being out of your, like, challenges being out of your skill range, to something like this, which is like, well, this right now I'm having a great time. Because, I mean, so fun. Oh! Because of stuff like that, right? Just goofballing. Skill doesn't matter, just enjoyment. I hear someone upstairs. Oh, you revived the person up there. That's nice of you. I've lost my train of thought involving the flow state because I've re-entered into a different one. Thanks, Fred. Killbrush. What a name. Ah, yes. What is this? A cluster strike. How lovely. A couple more people this way. Access quiet mode. Overtime. I am in Seattle, Washington. As my location, Damien. Alright. Friends? I don't see any. Oh, there's one. Oh, missed.
Target lock confirmed.
Uh-oh. Borrow this. A little close for comfort for me, but certainly very fun. Oh, I'm looking for where they're shooting from. Oh, no! That was a bad choice. That was just bad. That's it. There's no good like perspective for that one at all.
Mark, does anyone disregard last?
Alright, we're gonna see if we can pick up this over here. Oof, that's over the mountain.
Care package spotted.
It's gonna be a bit tough. Maybe a car will be the solution. Boop.
I'll drive. Get in.
Signs don't matter. Just through them. It's nice as I'm taking, again, a moment to think back, like, so one of the parts that for me that creates a flow state is a feeling of learning. And at this point, we're kind of moving beyond what I've consistently learned, as I'm now just driving, flying off of things. Not really something where, not really something that is like the biggest of deals, right? Like, this is fun and goof. Did I miss any sick kills? I got sick. Killed. I wasn't necessarily the one doing it. Happened to me a few times. Alright, we'll just start one of these. Pick this up. Get a balloon. And we're just going to collect a bunch of money in the last couple of moments. Let's see. Trying to think of the best descriptions of where I'm going with this. Nice, another one of these. This actually, what I'm doing right now, I think is the best strategy for succeeding in Plunder. It's not fighting people, it's just running through buildings and picking up whatever is available. Because there's just generally a lot of cash lying around on the ground. And you just do that. That's all it is. Like, there's just so much available. And then you fight anyone who happens to be in that area with you. That's it. Not the most fun, which is why we don't do it. Not as much of a flow state either. But alright, okay, I'm going to take this, pop back to chat a little bit. So we've kind of cycled around flow states about why a game is good at like creating a flow state. But I think one thing I haven't really talked too much about is why a multiplayer game can be good at a flow state and also can be bad, right? Now, I think one of the very important things is like that Violet brought up about like being a good sniper, and I referenced taking shots as victory. There's a thing known as an input goal, and there's a thing known as an output goal. Input is under your direct control, and an output is a series of outcomes from your actions, not under your control. So this is an important distinction, because this is one of the reasons why a game like Call of Duty can make you lose a flow state, and also why, with some smart cleverness, you can make it bring it back. So reminder of flow states, challenges, gonna match your skills. There we go, match your skills, right? Now, when you're playing a multiplayer game, you don't have a designer perfectly providing you a challenge based off of your skill level, right? Skill-based matchmaking in in like first-person shooters can help you with this, but a lot of times you're just being thrown into military fighting whatevers without having any skill-based matchmaking. You're just, good luck, enjoy. And that can make it very difficult to have this challenge. Now, for some players, they really like the ones where they're kicking ass, right? They have really high skill and low challenge, and so they like this control or even relaxation statement. But it is true that if you start playing with two easy players, boredom comes in. If you can imagine people just like a single enemy standing still trying to aim. Kind of boring. So the idea is that with your skill level, you have to figure out a way to make the game fun. Make the game a challenge that you can compete with. So this is where you become like a mini designer here. And this is where the importance of input and output goals come in. Direct control, taking a shot. That's a direct thing you have control over. No one can prevent you from taking a shot. Maybe they kill you first, but no one can stop you from doing that. Killing an opponent, or even harder, winning, right? I spelled winning wrong. That's fine. Winning's back. Or even winning, that's an output goal. So you don't have direct control of that. You can be really good, but someone might get you from your blind spot. You don't know that. Yesterday when we were playing, I got shot by a sniper when I was buying a thing. Maybe I could have chosen not to go to that box, but that really wasn't a decision. I didn't see someone and go, I'm going to try it. I just got hit. Input, I made the choice to go to it. Output, it either succeeds, I get and don't get shot, or it fails and I do get shot. So when we're talking about a game like Call of Duty, it's really important that you set input goals for yourself. Take shot. That's an input goal. That is a very simplistic input goal. Not one of the ones that's it won't challenge you to the degree that an output goal is. And I don't mean challenge from the perspective of like what we had on our graph. I mean like emotional challenge. Like this challenge here is not an emotional challenge. It's specifically designed for you. But if you continue to have emotional challenges that make it really hard, you're like, ugh, God, then it makes the game less fun. But if you make the challenges something you can directly control, and then this is fun, but this is what matters. If you hit more of your hits, if you take more shots, you're more likely to get this one to happen. So Dreamsbreaker says, yeah, winning not only depends on you, but in the situation. Yes. So you want your goals to be only something you can control. I can't control this, so I don't do it. One of the things that we talked about here too was positioning. Pick a position. That's a choice that I can make. I look at an environment and I choose when to join in that attack. Dual pistols, when I was way too far away, that was a bad choice. And then it was out of my control that those shots would actually hit because is a hand cannon that's kind of random and I'm firing from the hips. So that's another thing to keep in mind. When you're playing these multiplayer games, think about your input goals. What can you do to make the game within your control so victory is something that you like connect with, that you get? I mean, like right here, I missed that shot. That was my failure. That wasn't an input goal, or excuse me, that wasn't an output goal problem. Good lesson. One that I like to keep in mind. There's nobody here right now, so we're just gonna... Oh. Another one is actually, like, I can hear people coming. I wonder if I can hit some of these people way up there. Just trying. Look at this one. Boop. That person who dropped down behind me, not someone that I could necessarily control. I could hear them shooting at me ridiculously, but it was the other person who I actually fired at. That was an input. I could fire faster. Anyway, nice to see you, Dreamsbreaker. Damien, thank you for greeting, Breaker. So we're gonna do this. This will be the last plunder that I do, and then we'll kind of relax, settle down, do the relaxed calming thing that we do at the end of each stream. Chat, please feel free to talk, say hello, ask questions. That'll be a good time to do it, because that's the kind of wind down where I want to check to make sure we're all on the same page. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to see if I can parachute out, and then... Nope. Alright, try to reload. Alright. Those are joys. Those moments, that's why I'm using a crossbow. And that's why, Violet, you take shots even when you're not sure you're gonna hit. I mean, look at that. We've downed a person around a corner. And, like... Oh, then there are... Yeah, that was cool. That explosion was us. But that's why I use the crossbow. And when I talked about it, it's like it's almost like a story every time you shoot. Because you're kind of the underdog. But, honestly, when you hit your target, it stops making you the underdog. It's hard, but it has such a rewarding sensation. Hey. See, like, they got the drop on me. It's hard, but it's just so fun. That was a good... That's me trying to shoot faster now. But still not really tackling quite perfectly. Hey, what's up, Alex? Welcome. You missed some great stories. Not stories. Lessons. Stories, too, but some great lessons. I'm very proud of. Really liked my input-output goal discussion. Because that's one of the very important things about finding flow states in games that you don't have full control over. Also, I shot a person who was parachuting while I was parachuting. Cool. Very cool. Hold on. Alright. I think there's absolutely got to be just an experience of shooting people from parachutes. That's just got to be a thing that I do. Yeah, that's, you know, we'll keep doing that because it's just fun. Yeah, David, I end around 2:30. Gives me some time to exercise before having second lunch. I'm like a hobbit in that way. Oh, someone else got them. You're slow death. Boop. It's fun. Real fun.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, hello. Just fun. Just... Oh, I stepped on the fire. Nope, wait, they shot me? Okay. I thought it was me stepping on fire, but that's very clearly they put a bullet in my butt. So yeah, it's just like every shot feels like a victory in a way that normal bullets do not. See? Every shot feels like a victory in a way that normal bullets just don't. It's just good. But yeah, this one is Especially been a day of, like, kind of tricky shots. I'm gonna plop this one on. Someone's shooting at me. Oh, way over there. Hold on, how can we line this up?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Hold on, let's see if we can do this. Oh, that's way too low. Okay. I think that went over. It's gonna be the fire if you didn't shot. You know, Alex, a lot of times it seems like that's the case, isn't it? It would really be the fire if I didn't get shot. Alright, I don't see anybody here, so let's go and just continue whacking people from really far away. Pick up some more cash. Precision airstrike. Apparently someone's to my right.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Hello?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, hey. Oh. There's that fire if I didn't get shot situation again, eh? Whew. We have a box landing though, so we'll be able to go to that. Right there.
Care package spotted.
Just all about this. Parachuting is shooting from the sky. We're probably going to be in a little bit of a battle once we land though. I see a bunch of players coming through. A bunch on the roofs, too. No, not all the roofs. Interesting. Alright, quick peek. I don't see any players going for it. So we're going to get on the other side. And let them all deal with their fighting. Cool. Sometimes I feel like I'm stealing an entire jar of cookies when I pull that off. Like when we're talking about flow states, stealing the whole jar of cookies, just delicious. I'm using my phone to watch my stream. My PC playing Fortnite. Oh, look at you!
Enemy
You're
UAV
just
overhead.
multitasking like none other. I have missed playing Team Deathmatch, but not enough to give Activision my money. Yeah, they just have that intro in the very beginning that has the kind of deathmatch thing. Team Deathmatch is fun in this still. My favorites are still those silly ones that you've seen me do and stuff like this. Grab this. Okay. This is not the best thing to do, but it just entertains me so much. So this is a little recon drone. And the little recon drone is something that you can like fly around and mark enemies, which is really useful from a strategic perspective. We have a lot of money on us, so maybe I should actually not do this quite like this
I
now.
found a bank if you need.
Maybe I'll buy a balloon, and then we'll goof around and do this. Mobile 2 watching in the rain? Oh, hello. Hey! Thanks for playing. That breaking window moment was great. It's just very silly. Oh, nice, a balloon. That's exactly what I was hoping to pick up. I was gonna buy a balloon too, but now we're even saving some monies. Those moments. One of my favorite things about this game is just those silly moments. Someone breaks glass in front of you and sticks their face out the window, and you're just like, oh, hi.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Welcome. Alright, let me do a quick upstairs check for plates and stuff. Very good. Drop another balloon down. Deposit the cash. Pick up the UAV drone that we were playing around with. And then continue on our goofball history. That'll work. Alright. So this works best when there's people at the top. Finish him. That poor fool. He's just trying to play the game and snipe from afar, and then this doofus shows on up and is just like, hello. Alright, speaking of doof. Up we go. Alright, so we have a target up here. Hey. What? How's it go? Whoa! 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 Oh no! They killed it! I was really hoping we'd be able to take him out from that. Unfortunate. But there is a solution that I have for this. Something that a lot of people are not used to doing. Now we have the parachute option. We're not losing any cash. Perfect. We're coming. They don't know what they're gonna do.
I'm back on station.
Here we go. Oh man. This is one of my favorite things about playing Plunder. Like, oh no, they're jumping off the roof. That's fine. Maybe we can get them in air. Did not get them in air. That's fine though. But what? Joe's running around in his room. Don't worry, Alex. Alright. Somebody was up high though. They will watch you crouching and you're like, friend, please? No, then die. Yeah, seriously. Oof, Damien, I'm sorry that happened to you. That sounds painful. Oh, look, a helicopter. Hey, could you please don't cut me into ribbons? Please don't. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, this is bad. Plunder, eh? Oh, hit it. Hit it. Yes! Come on. Oh, that one missed. Try again. Oh, that's too far. This is too far.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That was fun, though. That was good. Oh. Shoot, I missed my jump. Alright, just come back in. Do you think it's dangerous upstairs, everyone? I think it's okay. I don't think there's any issue that we'll have to worry about when we get to the top of this.
Enemy soldier incoming.
None at all. I just claymore right in front of him. trying to punch, but it's right bumper isn't punch in this game. It's stick. Oh man.
Back to the fight.
Oh, okay. There's a smart thing for us to do, which is go for some cash over there.
Going in.
We have overtime. It's getting close. But there's also a person down there who we could try shooting from a falling crossbow shot. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, I zoomed in too early. Bummer. Bummer. Gosh. Okay. I think I'll give this one more. Oh my gosh, there's a person currently flying. It's too fun. Uh-oh. Just. Oh, darn it. That was good though. A couple hilarious shots in the air. I'm definitely gonna look for a couple clips of that. So just, why not? Just have fun, right? Okay. So when we talk again to make sure that we're all on the same page with it, and then we're gonna do a sort of like a final goof offness, before I jump into it. Yeah, that sounds painful. I'm so sorry you hurt yourself that badly. The blackout one too. It's like, oh, oof. Anyway, don't do anything. Don't like me. We'll keep that in mind. So, final returning of the input goal, output goal thing, right? So when you have a game designer perfectly designed for you, something where your skill level, perfectly meets the challenges, like in a game of Celeste, or even a game like Dark Souls, which is pretty tough. The idea is that you won't need to worry about maintaining your flow state as much. But in a multiplayer game, challenges is really dependent on the players that you're going up against. And skills is, all back to you. So it's important to choose challenges for yourself that are input goals. So an input goal is something that you have direct control over, right? So that's something like, how many times do I shoot? Versus an output goal is like, did I kill my opponents? Because you have to have another opponent there, not shooting at you, all these different things that occurs, right? So input goal is direct control. Output goal is you having you can influence it, but you cannot control it. If you have a player who's better than you, your input goal of just shooting better is really all you can do. And now, kind of a thing to talk about, the first time I heard about input goal, output goal, was involving businesses. So if you were to start selling coconuts, you're a coconut salesperson now, right? Well, you could sell those coconuts better, but you can't make a person like coconuts, right? Like, that's not something you can control. You could be like, I'm selling this to people who want coconuts, but I can't change the mind of someone who just doesn't want a coconut. Input goal, selling the coconut. Output goal, changing someone else's mind for the coconut. So this is an important distinction because for maintaining a flow state, focusing on your input goals is really going to be the thing that helps. I'm back. Hopefully he stays quiet at least. Of course, Alec. I guess it's bedtime for him, isn't it? Last time I was near a swing, I was messing around with some friends from 6th form. One of my friends nearly kicked one of the other guys in the head. Even adults can be dumb. Yeah, swings like that. I don't mind him not going to sleep as long as he stays quiet. Yes, you want him to enter a nice meditative state. Just relaxed. No big deal. So anyway, yeah, it's, I'm going to do some more relaxing kind of finishing up. Just sort of playing, not campaign, multiplayer. There we go. Just some chill gunfight. Yeah, I think I just like the gunfight. It just feels good. Damien making the... Your dab disappeared? I like that version of it. It's like, I was gonna dab, but unfortunately, my milk went away. It just makes me laugh. I prefer that version of the joke. Yeah, so it's... That... Actually, another personal one with input-output goals. Input, streaming. That's an input goal. Output, viewers. I can't control viewers. But I can try to make the content interesting. I can talk about flow states because I find that interesting. And that's something that I hope to share. Output, it's the hope that someone else would also find it interesting. That person has a bat friend, and I wish I had a bat friend. I've seen people also have crow friends, and crows are one of my favorite animals. So I'm like, just like a crow friend, please. So fun. All right, so we'll do some more gunfight. If you have questions about input goals, about why video games are great at flow states, any 80% rule, just anything, feel free to drop them in chat. I'm going to be kind of cooling my voice off, winding down, kind of entering flow states with this, just relaxing. This gun is called the Button Masher. It's very cute. This is my favorite thing to do while I wait for our round to start. Just add hearts. Just add hearts. I met my dab. Oh, we know you met your dab, Damien. Again, I prefer the dab joke version of it. Oh shoot, we've started. Well, my teammate is carrying.
That's it, lads. On to the next round.
Once I put him bed, I'm off the clock. He can do what he likes if he's quiet. Ah, adulting. That was... I really love the fact that for a second there, I'm just making hearts and leaving my person behind.
Keep up the pressure.
It's interesting because when we talk about flow states here, with all the things related to input-output goals, pigeon friend called Jack. Nice. Very cool. Tell me about that. when we're talking about input output goals and stuff, like this is very much an input output scenario where I can't really control the skill of my opponents, but I can control my positioning. And also, Alex, I'm serious about telling me about that pigeon jack. I realize it might have sounded a little bit like upset for a second. Not my intent. I want to hear about the jack. That sounds cool.
3 up, 3 down. Keep going.
We got your joke, Damien. We got it. My bad. Much better placement of them. That's fair. My parents were like that once I got a bit older.
Not dead yet, are we?
Violent Damien, I was assuming that these were more silly, but if they are more serious, I'm sorry for being flippant about that. I apologize if that's the case. Sometimes in chats, you get things that are like that are just sort of the meme. And so that's not judgment on you, that's just what I thought it was.
You're the last man standing. 10 seconds. We've set the tempo.
There we go.
Keep it up in the next round.
Just the calm, careful, slow breathing. Well, I missed my shot.
You're all we've got. Keep moving.
Whew. There we go.
Wind's down. Keep up the pace.
Damien, at one point you said you were 7. So-
One round for the win. Make it happen.
Shoot, I did a mistake there. I just crouched trying to duck lower into a trench. Wasn't the right choice. I do like to imagine if, Damon, you actually... When did I say that? It was a while ago. Like, a couple streams previous. Which, so if it was a joke, I actually believed you.
This is match point. Go for the knockout.
Oof. Bad positionings on my part. Twice now. Alex, I put a seed out for him every morning when he comes by to eat it. Joe loves to watch him eat. I know it's the same one because he gets a white spot in his head. It's a carrot close to him I get. Pigeons are smart. It's very cool. I'm glad that you had some fun with Joe and being able to introduce them to a pigeon like that. Damien, Lou, 7 or 17. You're either one. I like it. Violet, my parents are around, which is lucky because they're good. I'm glad to hear that. I guess I was referring to the leaving child their own devices thing because I got absorbed in Lego or whatever. Ah, gotcha. Alright, I'm going to put this one down. We're going to turn it back into quiet, chill, stream stuff. Nope, I hid myself from this. I am invisible. You only can hear the sounds of the trees and the birds, and I'm back. Hello. But yes, start winding the stream down. Love finishing with a gunfight. Just high intensity, no questions, just chilling. So, I want to take this opportunity, again. So, I have a creaky chair. any questions about flow state in regards to multiplayer games with input and output goals, any questions related to things like taking shots and setting it up, 80% rule. We have many things to talk about too, so if you're like, no, I'm good, just let me think about it, just let me know in chat. Give me a 1 if you have you're like, I'm good, I got it. So just like type 1 in chat and that'll help me know. And then if you are having a question though, then throw that question. You don't need to type the 1, but if you're good, give me a 1. And if you have a question, type the question. And then while I wait for that, since I'm a couple seconds in the future, I will read some more of the chat and then catch up. I miss Bionicle, but that's for another day to discuss. Bionicle was pretty cool. I'm 17. I think I typed 7 on accident. Damien, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Stadia Pro, have you been here this whole time or did you just show up now? That's funny. I'm curious. Swamp Thing, I'm 700. The Swamp Otter is great for the skin. Whew. Just so beautiful. Damien, I can see that you are 1, unless you've managed to change everyone else's name to Damien, and everyone is now just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Starting those TED Talks soon. My homework will be done. Nice. Very nice. I meant to put one in our chat, actually. Let me grab that real quick. What was the... Shoot, I'm trying to remember the specific one that it was. It was about, obviously, flow state. When is it not? It'll just have to come back to me at some point. No joke. So, I guess I'm probably waiting for the more 1s to show up from Violet or Stadia or from, I'm clearly 1s from Damien. Yeah, I probably don't do parenting the same as non-autistic parents. We were waiting for Joe's autism assessment. Gotcha. Yeah, it's different for everybody. That's okay. That's many different ways to grow and experience. But it seems like, since I'm not getting any 1s, either people, only Damien. Damien's the star child in this one, just knows everything. And then everyone else is like, I don't know, just let him talk. Oh, Alex gave me a 1. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Let's see if I can find the... Arrived a few minutes ago, so basically just arrived. Ah, gotcha. So you didn't get anything for that one specifically. No worries, Stadia. I'm all good, so 1. Cool, cool. So, I guess Stadia, we'll have to make sure to share a little bit next time, so to catch you up a bit. Don't want to leave you too far behind, but basically, input goals are important. That's the goal that you control. The star 7-year-old, yeah, Alex gets it right. Output goals are the things you can't control, but a lot of times people care about. You know, I want to get 10,000 views on a video is an output goal. I want to make the best video is an input. Well, not best video. I want to make a video that's better than my last one is an input. What time do you normally start? Asks Bryn Jones. Hello, love. That is 1 o'clock. I could listen to you read the phone book, to be honest. Albert Alstenstein. Alexa Alstenstein. Just going through all the names. Not sure I have many questions. I just mention things when I think of them. That works. I'm not 7, I'm 17. Are we sure of that yet, Damien? We're not sure. Let's see. Changes everyone name into Damien Lugo. 11111. Nice. So it sounds like we're good. It sounds like we've caught up. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow at 1 p.m. And then I'm going to have another thing coming up. I'll put a reminder so that it's just available. And I'm not 100% sure what the next thing will be. Let me double check what my notes were. We were going to return to some of the stuff about flow state and pain relief. That was one of the other questions that I had been asked, which was right here, this one. I'll do another one of these polls to make sure everybody's on the same page again in the future. But it'd be good. Chauncey, are you sure about that? Totally. Cool. You all have been beautiful. Bryn, nice to see you. Violet, thank you for coming by. Damien, our 17 or 7-year-old friend, thank you for being here. Alex, it was nice to see you. Stadia, thank you for coming by. Remember, I'm a 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to try to... It's always fun to have you even at the end. But if you're trying to catch the beginning, that's how you do it. Swamp Thing, it was wonderful to see you here as well. Let me make sure I didn't miss any names as I scroll up. Ah, yes, Dreambreaker. Thank you for coming by, too. It was good to have you. And it looks like that was all the names that we had today. I like to read that. I know in the chat. So, Bell's been wrong. See you soon. See y'all soon. I'm going to do the boop now. And...